Because last week, I didn't do a teaching moment. I decided I would do one today because originally what I was going to talk about last week was the Advent wreath. So since the Advent wreath is now here, it makes sense to talk about it. So, the wreath itself, as you can see, is various evergreens. It signifies continuous life. That is why we use evergreens. The circle of the wreath, which has no beginning and no end, symbolizes the eternity of God, the immortality of the soul, and the everlasting life that we find in Christ. The color blue is the color of hope, of expectation, of confidence, and anticipation, which makes it appropriate for Advent, because Advent is a season of preparation, which is why it is often used instead of purple, which is associated with reflection and penitence. Blue was originally the color of Advent, and then they changed it to purple, and now we're going back. The prophets of the Old Testament, especially Isaiah, waited in hope for the Messiah's arrival. The first candle is called the prophet's candle and is a symbol of hope, reminding us that there is no place so dark that God's light cannot reach us. The prophet Micah had foretold that the Messiah would be born in Bethlehem, which is also the birthplace of King David. The second candle is called the Bethlehem candle and represents faith, reminding us that through faith, hope is possible. The third candle is the shepherd's candle. The angels announced that Jesus came for humble, unimportant people like them. The third candle of the Advent wreath, called the shepherd's candle, represents joy. It is a reminder that, like the shepherds of old, we should rejoice because through faith, our hope for a better world will soon be possible. The angels announced that Jesus came to bring peace. He came to bring people close to God and to each other. The fourth candle of the Advent wreath is called the angel's candle and represents peace, which reminds us of the peace that will follow our joy. All that we have hoped becomes possible through our faith. So that's the Advent wreath, more than you ever thought possible.